Hey, RM Tips and Tricks, episode 21, how to apply to Sheridan animation. I started at Sheridan going to part-time, and then I took the Art Fundamental program, and by doing that I got to learn how animation works, and I just kept going to that program thinking maybe I might apply to it. I did apply to it after I graduated Art Fundamentals, but I only got a score of 2, and that was way back a long time ago, before even I knew about digital, and all I supplied to them was on paper and pencil. And life drawing you have to do on newsprint, so buy yourself newsprint from the art store, and buy yourself Conte, the hard stick, and if you don't have a life drawing, just sketch out something and just draw it this way, but it has to be nude, not a clothed. You probably would get less marks if you put a clothed figure. These life drawings is all nude, so you have to look for nude poses. YouTube has mostly closed poses. You could try it that way, but the best way is to get some nude poses somehow. Maybe Playboy would be the best option. Find old Playboy or pin-up girls. Sometimes it might be nude. And if you don't know how to put the portfolio together, you have to buy a case when you present it. I did not do that part because I did not have much money then. Even when I applied the second time, I applied for fun, just to see what my score would be, if it would be higher. But it was even a mark lower because I only supplied on paper. So I got this after, I think, no, I had this before, but I got my digital after. I started learning on a tablet, but at the time I did not supply them any digital, so you'd have to take some part-time somewhere if you want to learn the Cintiq. Cost you about $5 if you want to get a good Cintiq, one that's large enough for your home. So animation is pretty expensive. I don't know why people take it, but I was looking for online help, trying to put my second portfolio together, because I was struggling with it a little bit, because I don't have the tablet at the time. I did not have Cintiq experience. I only had animal drawing, line drawing, and paper layout. I did not have digital, and I did not have life drawing access, so that's a struggle you have to make do, but you could try Playboy. And don't tell them it's Playboy, just tell them you took part-time life drawing. So you have to cheat somehow. So anything that can help you get in. And to put it together, I recommend you buying something like this, a portfolio case. Could be anywhere from 50 bucks to 100 bucks for the large one. Most of my pages got ruined because I kept it standing up, so I only got one page that is clean, so you might have to rebuy your pages if they're all messed up. If you don't have newsprint drawing for your life drawing, take a photo of the best ones. They only ask for like 3 or 4. You can put them in your extras if you want to, if you don't have any layout or bone drawing to put into it. So I recommend doing thumbnails and then try to blow it up bigger on newsprint if you cannot get to a life drawing class. So wherever you get them from, you have to try to make them nude. They might ask for different poses, like sitting, standing, but try to follow the portfolio rules that they give you, and you can put your name here, your school, where you're applying to. Then this is my hand drawing. I'm pretty rough, so this I might have to clean this up on a light box if I want to boost my scores, and then it'll follow with the rest of the projects. But I'm trying to get the creases out of the extras that I had. Not that I'm gonna have to rebuy these sheets. So you could try to buy like a half size. That one might cost about 60-70 bucks. Large one like this will cost about 100 bucks if you're presenting it to the school, to the program, you need something like this. I did not know about this till after, so I found this at the donation store actually, so I did not spend $100 on it, but I will need to buy the sheets, and I don't know how much they roughly cost, probably $20 each. So, or they might not be available, so if you have stuff that has like tear, and then try to trim it. Don't supply anything that's broken or edges are bent. You'll get marks taken off because that's how sheridan is. Even if your plastic is all, if you have like a tape going across it to keep it from cracking or something, you'll get marks taken off. So you have to be really clean with sheridan. And it's pretty expensive. So even art fundamentals was pretty expensive for me. So I even have back here my art fundamental portfolio. I was in AF10 at the time. That was my class, and this is what we made these. So you will have to either make them or you could buy them. I'm not sure how I got this one. See, this one even has torn, so you'll get marks off on that. So, but don't worry about that because that's how sheridan marks. You won't get perfect all the time. You might get perfect sometimes. So this is my drawing room. This is my gaming room now. So I could do a little bit of everything in this room, or I could make it into a bedroom. But definitely try to invest in the largest portfolio case you can, and put as much digital as you can. Whether you own a tablet, you won't get the same results as a Cintiq. So try to do whatever you can in digital. Like you could do the hand drawing digital. You could do the turnaround digital, but the life drawing should be in Conte on the newsprint. That's what they use at Sheridan. But if you don't have access to that, then just do the thumbnail like I'm doing here. You'll get some marks, but it's not the proper way. A lot of people use different material for life drawing, but try to do it with Conte, not with a charcoal pencil. It's the best way because you'll be standing up. So that's how you do your life drawing. You don't do it sitting down like painting maybe. You can include painting in your extras, but animation is digital, so you would have to convert everything into digital at some point. Probably just add like one painting, because they don't ask for very many extras like illustration does. They might ask for 5 extras or something, so put your best work in. And I don't know if I'll end up using this again, because see how much the cost for the inserts cost. Have to keep everything nice and clean. Try to buy one that's like half size. Don't buy the small one because that's not good. You need one that at least you could put 1-2 large pieces in it. If you need to, you could put a whole sheet of life drawing in it. So you'll get the best results that way. Thanks for watching. If you're watching my tips and tricks, animation is pretty expensive. Art's pretty expensive. If you don't get into animation, you'll have to try to apply to art school. And I applied to art school after, but I went to a different college, so I did not stay with Sheridan for my art. I should have, but Sheridan is pretty expensive, so you gotta watch out for that. Thanks for watching. Tips and Tricks 21. How to present your portfolio to Sheridan to get the best marks. Hopefully you'll be able to upgrade into a tablet or into a Cintiq. This is most I could afford. For my animation, I started by learning the bouncing ball, 11 walk cycles from the books by going to the school, so that's how I got my start with animation. But I never really took the program, so I can't afford that program. It's a 4-year program, so be careful with it.